Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Love After Lockup Season 5, Episode 32. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we're going to get into it. One day until release. Zariah and Troy. So she's still sitting there getting her reading, honey, and hearing everything that's obvious. Baby, this lady ain't saying nothing we don't already know. The psychic told her that he is not going to bring her peace and he is not the one. Zariah talking about, I got some decisions to make. Ma'am, you need to decide what kind of cover up you gonna get for that god-awful tattoo. That's what you need to decide. Okay? You should have left that man in your ex-husband's bunk. Now, I hate to see you cry, but baby, Troy is not the one. He's not the one. He's not the two. He's not the three. He ain't the damn one. Okay? I'm just telling you what I know. You let this man adopt your son, and now the psychic says it's going to be a disaster, and now you want to cry? So she steps out. And she is like, visibly shaking. He calls asking her how the reading was. She was like, oh, it was good. He all excited. She's standing there looking like Beyonce and Carmen, a hip hopper, when that psychic told her that it was all gloom and doom. Oh, no, no, no. I don't wanna go. Baby, if you have never seen Carmen, a hip hopper, you did not live through the 2000s. Okay, you did not watch MTV like you should have. If you have never heard of it, hop on the Googler and watch it. It was Beyonce, the Brat was in there, Most Def, baby. It was some heavy hitters in the movie. That's when Beyonce used to talk to the public and whatnot. Go over there and watch the movie, and this is exactly how Zariah is looking. Kim and Joey. So baby, Joey wants some answers. She on the phone, and he was like, "Are you messing with your ex or not?" She was like, no. So she was like, no, the person is probably talking about a picture that we took. So apparently her friend took a picture that she posted, and the picture was taken before Thanksgiving. So Joey and all his swag, he all up in arms asking her, did you hug him? Did you hug him? I wish I would answer to the likes of a Joey. You need to cross-examine him and ask him, where's your daddy's dirt bike? That'll learn him. Where's my damn daddy's stuff? Where's the stuff you stole out my daddy's garage? I bet that call disconnected. Yeah. Yeah. That prison caller hang right the hell up. Don't come asking me no questions if you ain't got no answers for me. She said, well, I did hug him. I mean, we've been friends all of our lives. So she got a whole bunch of lifetime friends, don't she? No, so he was like, you don't need to be hugging other men. You wouldn't like if I was hugging other women. I'm sorry, get lost. So she's thinking that maybe it's someone that knows him that told him that because they would need his inmate number. Girl, he got people on the outside watching you. You better run far and fast. And he already telling you what to do and how to do it. And he seems a little bit possessive, talking about you can't hug nobody. Absolutely not. So then he flips it and says, well, I mean, your ex-husband, he knows my inmate number. He probably gave it to somebody. Yeah, right. Sounds like projection to me. She probably is your ex. That's probably the person that told you that. And right when I said that, Kim said one of Joey's exes is trying to run an interference. She has sent her countless things and DMs and messages to try to keep her from Joey and get her to leave him alone. And as I was listening, I'm just like, how damn small is the town if all y'all fighting over Joey and Joey is locked up? How small is the town? Is there one stop sign? Do we have street lights? I mean, I'm just trying to figure it out. Because it just ain't making no sense that everybody fighting over Joey. False and Shantae, formerly known as True. So False been out 1 hour, child. He and Shantae on the way to the Airbnb. He want her to get in the tub with him. He ain't wearing no seatbelt. Baby, he already breaking the law. Sir, it's the law. Buckle up. Okay? Buckle the hell up. So he's telling us the last time that he was in a car, it was 13 years ago. And he was on his way to enter prison. He was saying that he took his freedom for granted, but he doesn't do that anymore. I hope not. He is on parole till 2026, I believe he said. All he has to do is check in. He was like, people take parole too seriously. I say, what now? He's like, I don't take, my freedom for granted. Now, you're going to say you don't take your freedom for granted. But in the same breath, you hollering about, I'm going to do whatever I want to do. I mean, I'm not going to tell them I'm going to do whatever I want to do, but I'm going to do whatever I want to do. Sir, you didn't learn a damn thing. You are still stuck in that teenage mentality. You have arrested development because you went in when you were a teenager. You don't have any life skills. So they stopped to grab something to eat, right? Baby, he cannot believe that he's actually out. He cannot believe that he's sitting in a restaurant. He's able to chew gum. He's trying to figure out what a butter knife is. I mean, just things are just, oh, child, it's just so much. Now, he did say something that kind of touched me, though. He said that he would watch TV and he would see people at restaurants and he would watch reality shows and stuff. So being at a restaurant is like he jumped in the TV screen. And I was like, you took that in the literal sense, because I'm sitting here watching you on a reality show. So you damn definitely jumped into the TV screen. Moving forward. So they're talking and he doesn't even have the PO's number. Now he's supposed to call the parole officer, don't even have the number. I do not know why False thinks that he runs the system. Baby, you are not above the law. You're going to be in for a rude awakening. Hope and Hey Arthur, aka Bermuda Triangle. Because why do you have that triangle tatted on your head? And not only tatted on your head, tatted in the center of your forehead, Bermuda Triangle. Why? Okay, so now I'm gonna have to call you that. So both Hope and his mama are fighting to be the first person to hug him, the first person to touch him. Child, this wetsuit that Hope is wearing is really pissing me off. Girl, you took umpteen hours to go pick the man up, and that is what you chose to put on? Get yourself together. Now, Arthur, I have to say this to you. You're a very handsome man, but that tattoo on your forehead is not it. Now, he said he'd been getting in trouble since he was 14, and he went in for robbery. Now, he did say the streets no longer tempt him. So we shall see. Now, he was very excited to see his mama. He wants to go get something to eat, baby. He wants some chicken wings. He loves chicken. Mama wants him to ride with her. He was like, no, I'm going to ride with Hope. I want to get in the big truck. He said that last part, but I feel like that's what he was thinking. He wanted to get in the big truck, child. Now, Hope done got in this damn 18-wheeler, and it's just as tacky as that dress she wearing. She got a bed in the back, and is that velvet? Girl, what is on that bed? She got some little handcuffs. Baby, she got it all decked out waiting for the Bermuda Triangle. Do you hear me? So he was like, yeah, Hope is my dream girl. My juicy mama. We haven't seen each other on the outside for a little while, but, we're going to have to relearn each other. It's awkward. It is so awkward. She's acting like she could really care less and she don't want to be bothered. And I feel like she was being a little standoffish, but maybe that's just me. It felt like it was some weird energy there. I don't know if y'all felt it, but it was giving weird energy. So, child, then we move on over and we meet a new couple, Julian and Christine. Baby, this right here was a fool. Now, Julian is 46. He's a little bit reserved. He was, a nerd in school. He said he's working on a novel because he's always been a writer. And his novel is about someone on death row. So what did Julian decide to do? He decided to do a little research. He wanted to get some expertise on prison culture and reached out to Christine. So then a romance blossomed from his market research and whatnot. And here we are today. So Christine is telling us that she tried to reel him in by telling him about her making out with her roommate. But Julian was like, yeah, that's not why I'm here. Okay, I want to be friends. I don't want to hear about the mess that you're doing in your cell. I don't give a damn. Okay, all I want to do is be friends. So she was like, oh, he's a little bit different. That's an understatement. She served 5 years for unarmed bank robbery. Y'all listen to this. She went to several different, I think 5 different banks and only got $10,000 in total. You only got $10,000. Girl, if you're going to go to the pen, the least you could do is get 10 racks from one. What were you writing to them? Please give me $20 or $5, whatever you got back there. Just give me just a little bit of something. I'm going somewhere else after this. Girl, why did you only get 10,000? Girl, what is going on, honey? It's giving world's dumbest criminals. Now, she was out, but then she ended up going right back in. He cleaned her place out when she was in there for the 5 years, and he brought the cats and everything home with him. So she's getting out tomorrow, and she's calling him one last time, right? They are definitely the odd couple. Now, I hope that she does not try to take advantage of him. She's saying they're going to get married. They're going to the chapel. They're going to get married. She ready to do it. When she gets out, she said they've never been physical. He's like, yeah, my body count is 3. Okay. So, Julian, I'm speaking directly to you, honey. At a point, we have to learn that some things are for our diaries. But we don't have to share every damn thing. Not your body count is 3. And that is okay, Julian. 3rd time's the charm. Okay. And now here we are with Christine. Okay, so it was two of his exes and an ex-wife, Kim and Joey. So baby, she going to get her nails done by her cousin. Okay, now mind you, I said her cousin. She's going to get the nails done by the cousin. They're talking about her getting divorced and how her soon-to-be ex-husband doesn't like her boyfriend. And so she's like, yeah, I really want to get a divorce because I want to be married to Joey within 6 months. And I was just thinking, where's the fire? Why do you keep hopping from man to man? And why do you feel like you have to rush to get married? I know you ain't pregnant. So the cousin is doing the nails, right? The cousin did not even know she was with Joey. So when she said I was with Joey, I looked at her trying to see what her response was going to be. And baby, it wasn't nothing. Now she gets in her little confessional and she's like, I'm very upset because Kim didn't tell me. And come to find out, y'all, she didn't tell her because her cousin dated him for a year. Now they were 15 and 16 years old, and that just don't really count. I mean, it count, but still, after you've talked to my family member, baby, you're off limits for life. Don't even look my way. I don't care if you held hands with him in kindergarten. It's a no for me, big dog. I don't give a damn. Do not come this way. It's not going to work. So then she dropped this bomb, y'all. She said that she lost her virginity to Joey. Oh, hell no. So you mean to tell me that Kim took your first? Girl, say what now? Now, Kim has always liked him because she was asked, she was like, have you always liked him? Did you like him when we were dating? I'm going to call you Cousin Faith, Kim. Okay? Because you can't be trusted. Now, if you know, you know. Cousin Faith shall be your new name. She said that Joey cheated on her cousin with her. You know what? If I were that cousin, I would have immediately clipped and pushed her cuticle back. I'm sorry, honey. It must be done. I would have pushed that cuticle back. Do you hear me? Kim got some pick me energy. So her cousin is like, well, I mean, are y'all getting married? She said, of course. So her cousin feels like it's going nowhere because he's going to end up going back to prison. She gives it a 15% chance. And I hope that cousin don't try to get her lick back. Really and truly, all y'all might be kin as small as that town is and everybody want Joey. You sure y'all all ain't cousins? Or your parents' cousins? Honey, I'm confused. Because it just seemed like everybody is waiting on Joey to get out. And I'm looking at Joey and trying to figure out why. So this is a fool. Shantae and False. Baby, now Shantae done bought a matching outfit for True to wear. Baby, they up here dressed like candy canes at Christmas. Do you hear me? Red and white. So he changes into his clothes, right? And hops straight in the car. You know they don't take no shower or nothing, child. They be ready to get out of them little sweatsuits that they all have to wear. And it looked like he put on the same outfit to me. I don't know. He ain't look no different. So he's telling her that she needs to put it on him. He ready to go to the sex shop. She said that she's never been to one. All right, Shantae, you got to live a little. I wouldn't live with False. Okay, I wouldn't want him to be my first experience. But, girl, go get yourself something. Because False ain't going to be around, honey. It's going to be a distant memory soon. I'm just telling you. So they walk in. He up there giving TMI, talking about, yeah, I've been in prison 13 years, so I want to get some things and some stuff. I'm like, ugh. So the lady is showing them a rose, right, and some edible powder. And I could tell that Shantae is self-conscious and she's a little bit nervous and this is outside of her comfort zone. She ain't going to be freaky enough for False. It'll never work. She ain't going to be freaky enough for him. He claims the last time he had sex was when he was 17 and it was with 22 people. Baby, the math don't math. All that sex in high school? Did you even go to class? I wonder if I heard that right. He said 17, 22 people. Yeah, something was going on in that prison and he ain't fooling me. He is telling us how the COs are in there and how they be wanting to watch the men and this and that and that and this. And I'm just like, So Shantae steps outside. She calling her best friend like, girl, why he got me over here at this sex shop? He do not know me. Girl, and you do not know him. And you acting like you don't really like him. Girl, get off that damn phone. You are not a kid. If that's not your thing, then tell him. What are you gonna do? It ain't like you got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. You funding his whole life and you ain't even got no job. So just tell him, I don't want to be in here. Now let's go. She says she's not that experienced sexually and she's stressed about her finances and he does not know that she has lost her job because she does not want to stress him out. Girl, you got kids. You do not need to be spending all your little change on False. And you must be experienced enough you got kids. Girl, what is going on? Zariah and Troy. So, baby, she on the way to get Troy, honey. She getting herself all done up and whatnot. Zariah, I'm going to say this to you with love. I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. Don't you put now another piece of MAC makeup on that face. This man and all these psychic readings are stressing you the hell out. You got cystic acne and it is coming through. Okay, it is coming through. Let your skin breathe and stop with the makeup and leave Troy the hell alone. So baby, she on the way to get Troy still wearing that pointy tail. Okay, because that's what I'm gonna call it, honey, because it's giving pyramid. She wearing that ponytail. And she invited the entire family to go get Troy. Baby, this is not a family vacation. This is not a field trip. Why are your damn parents going with you to pick up Troy? Baby, this family here is something special. Do you hear me? So he calls while they're on the way because he's super excited. She says she's excited to feel his touch. She can't wait to feel him and touch him and look at him. She's worried that he's just been talking and saying whatever it is she wants to hear since he's been in there. Zariah, I don't want to hear it. Okay, I don't want to hear it. The time for reservations was before he adopted your damn son. Who's in charge of your decision making? I'm talking about hair on down to the tattoo. Okay, and don't think I'm going to forget that hair. Baby, I ain't going to let that hair go. Talking about, I just wonder if he's just been saying whatever I want to hear. I mean, I just don't know. So you let him adopt your son, and now that it's time to go pick him up, now you have reservations. Girl, if you don't shut up. So they get there. And she gets a message, right? And it says that the parole officer is picking him up. That's suspicious. I was like, why would the PO be picking him up? That's strange. Julian and Christine. Baby. Julian lets us know that she was locked up due to parole violations, not robberies. Okay, he wanted to make it very clear. Christine's lockup looked like an apartment complex. I said, what is this? He said they can just walk off. I mean, they would tell them to come back, but yeah, it just looked like she was in a halfway house or something. I don't know. It didn't look like a prison. So Julian is standing there waiting for his love, honey. A car pulls up and out comes Christine. Moving forward, Hope and Arthur, aka Bermuda Triangle. So they go get his wings, honey. They're at the soul food restaurant. They're having some small talk over soul food. Now, the food did look good. It must be near Sam Houston State because I saw that they had the Bearcats on the wall. Let me find out. I need to take a road trip for some good old soul food. Because it looks kind of good. That chicken looked like it had a little seasoning on it, honey. I love a good soul food. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. That's just a side note. So his mama finds out that they going to go from the prison to him sleeping in the bed of the truck. And she don't like that. Girl, why would you get yourself a hotel to put on that wetsuit, but you going to take your man to the back of that truck? Girl, what is happening? You need to pick up a load later? Or what is happening? Okay, because there's no reason that y'all should be sleeping in the back of that truck. That's just nasty. And I know y'all ain't gonna take nobody's bath. Ugh, child, it's giving gross. So the mama wants him to go back to Vegas with her. And Hope is trying to figure out, where were y'all when he was locked up? I was the one taking care of him. I was the one giving him money. Girl, it's not a competition. And them men always do that. They play the family and the person that they're with against each other. They ain't been looking out for me. You been looking out for me. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to go right back to their family. So I hope you and your pink hair are ready. No pun intended. So his mama was like, yeah, I mean, it's always been me taking care of him. But everybody was just so disappointed that he kept going back. I couldn't do it anymore. But y'all, when he started crying, I did feel bad because he really needed that hug from his mama. He really did. She said she didn't get a chance to finish raising him because he was a teenage boy and he ended up going to prison. And I get both sides. As a mom, you try your best, but you feel defeated when your child just does not do right. And it's like, okay, you're not learning by me coddling you. So let me just step back. I will be there for you, but I just can't do it no more. I understand that. And that was a real moment. It really was. He said he's the only one with a different dad, and his mom and he were always close. They're not that close right now, but seeing her just made him realize how much he had to deal with while he was in prison. And I think Arthur may be an all right guy. I think it's Hope. I'm sorry, I side with mama. I don't trust nothing about Hope. She feels like she wants him to come home with her. She also feels like he's with Hope because he feels like he owes her something because she been sending him money while he was in jail, and she let him know, you do not owe her anything. I said, oh, baby, now mama saying it right to Hope's face. And what else is going on? Baby, she said it right to her face. She does not like Hope at all. She don't trust her as far as she can throw her. She can't pick her up, so she don't trust him. Moving forward. Baby, this going to be a constant struggle. She can't expect him to just want to go back to Vegas, though, right away. And he trying to get underneath that wetsuit. Once he get underneath that wetsuit, he'll be over there to Vegas. Julian and Christine. So, baby, Christine has emerged. And I don't know who was on that picture that is posted for the world to see, but the woman on that picture is not the woman that got out of that car. It is not. Now, I don't know if this is 5 light years, which would mean like a half a century or something. I don't know. But Christine definitely does not look the same. And they doing all these little awkward kisses. Child, I was so uncomfortable. I was like, oh, let me go get me a beverage. I was so damn uncomfortable. I said, oh, child, absolutely not. He had her little Hello Kitty all dressed up. He gave her a cat. He had a banner in her honor. I was like, oh, child, this is a mess. Baby Christine was moving that mouth of hers like Fire Marshal Bill. I said, oh, honey, where is Jim Carrey when you need him? Baby, that mouth was moving just like Fire Marshal Bill with a hint of Bobby Brown. I said, now, Christine, don't piss me off, because ain't nothing sober about you the way you was moving that mouth. You a lie and the truth ain't in it. Moving forward. Child, this was the most cringe release that I've seen in a while. I said, oh, child, this is a mess. And he was like, oh, I'm good. I can't wait to get you. She's like, oh, I can't wait to kiss you. I'm like, oh. Oh, child. This is a mess. She lets us know that she was with someone that got her hooked on drugs and she needed money to keep up her habit. So she Googled how to rob a bank. And Wiki helped her out. Y'all know you go to Wiki for everything. Wiki. They'll tell you how to build a house, how to start your car with sticks. Honey, they tell you every kind of thing over there on Wiki. So she got on the Googler and basically it said hand them a note and tell them what you need. And she did that in unmarked bills. Zariah and Troy. So Troy calls to tell her about the PO coming to pick him up. So he's freaking out because someone else was released and he just walked right on out, but not him. He don't even know where they taking him. So Zariah sees the PO and Troy. So now her and her pointy tail are in pursuit. They were driving 100 miles per hour. I said, baby, do you want to go to jail? Waiting on him to be, girl, he gonna be all right. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. What you gonna do to the PO? You running up behind him ain't gonna change nothing. The last time I remember a high-speed chase on Love After Lockup was when Monique and Derek jumped over them damn railroad tracks. Y'all remember when Monique jumped that train track? Baby, I'm never gonna forget that. When I tell you that was one of my favorite Love After Lockup episodes, because that man knew damn well he knew who was in that car chasing them. And Monique was, I'm so scared. Oh, child, that was good to me. And now Pointy Tail trying to follow behind the PO. This is a mess. So they get to the parking lot and they waiting for Troy to come out. So then her dad began to speak a word. Child, her parents are being very supportive of her and offering him grace. Because I would have been like, girl, I'm not going to be down there with you in that ponytail and that cat suit. Whenever he get out is when he get out. So now they waiting in the parking lot for Troy to get out. Shantae and False. So baby, they get to the Airbnb and he ain't trusting it. Okay, now False, this you on point with. Okay, I'm with you on that. Some of them Airbnbs be sketch. Cameras and everything all over the place. Absolutely not. These two in this house being awkward as hell. She's like, he's telling her he wants her to role play as a nurse or something. She's asking about a mental hospital. I don't know what's going on. She rented this place for 7 days. Girl, that is a damn waste of money. You would have done better hopping on the phone with Hope and asking her if y'all can lay head to foot in the bed of that truck. There's no reason that you need to be spending 7 days in an Airbnb that you cannot afford. $2,500 on clothes, hamburgers and French fries. Then you're over here for a 7-day stay at an Airbnb. Talking about, well, I just want to do this before I take him back home, to my kids. 7 days ain't gonna make a difference. The representative is still working. You should let him go over there and parole to his mama house like she wanted him to do in the first damn place. So baby, he getting ready to get it in. Okay. He's pulling out the toys. Shantae is very uncomfortable. She just want to put her moo on and go to sleep. Okay. She don't want nothing to do with it. She's like, oh, honey, he finna tear me up, child, and I am not in the mood. Shantae, he gonna be cheating as soon as he sees his preference. He gonna be cheating as soon as he sees his preference. Child, and they gonna use all the toys. Cause they freaky. They don't mind getting freaky. So girl, this right here is a mess. So it's the next morning, right, y'all? We see Shantae and it's 8 a.m. She wakes up and baby, she looking for him in the daytime with a flashlight. And that was the end of the episode. So he done got his $2,500 kicks and his clothes. He done ate good, had a little sex, because it don't really matter with who. because he been locked up. So as soon as he get out, that's the first thing he want to do. He done got that. And now he on his way down the street. Now, we all know he going to be back because he want to be on TV and get that little stipend. So there's that. Y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. Julian, keep your eye on Christine, honey. Christine, we need to get you into some kind of rehab or something because things are still happening. Okay? Hey, Arthur, between your mama and Hope, I don't know what you going to do. But your mama did the right thing. She had to make a man out of you. Okay? If you kept doing wrong, honey, it's only so much that a parent can do. Hope, girl, there is no hope. Pointy tail, you and your family outside. Girl, what is happening? Okay. And like I said, don't put no more makeup on top of that. Okay. Don't put no more makeup on top of that cystic acne. I want you to look your absolute beautiful best. Okay. I really do. And I don't know why you went over there and got that tattoo. And now you in the parking lot waiting on Troy. So let's see if he gets out. And that was the end of it, honey. That's all of them. Y'all comment down below. Tell me exactly what you thought. Comment, and I'm going to comment back. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.